Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In our previous video, we spoke about Python type conversion. Continuing with our video in our next Python tutorial series, let's speak about Python strings. Okay, so whenever a, a character or a word enclosed within a single or double quotes, that's what we actually call it as strings in Python. Okay, so as I shown in the example here, so the word Python is enclosed within single quotes. So this is an example of a string, or you can enclose it within double quotes as well. So this is a basic example of a string. Now let's speak about what different ways of working with strings. Okay. So first option is how to assign a string to a variable. So in this example, I have defined x equal to Python within double quotes. So this is a very basic example of how you can assign a string to a variable. So let's try this in our PyCharm. So x equal to Python. If I run this, sorry, let me print this as well. So print x, print type of x. Now if you see my word, my string Python is printed, and it also showed me the type as string. Okay, so this is a very basic example of how you can define how you can declare a string. Okay, so jumping to the next topic, let's see what is multi-line string. So whenever your string no, um, varies across different lines. Okay, so when the character is huge and it spreads across multiple lines, in that situation you go with this concept called multi-line string. So if you can see in this example, I have enclosed the multiple line strings within three basically within triple quotes. So here I have three times define the codes at the front and back. So this is so this way Python interpreter identifies this as a multi-line string. Okay, so let me try this. You can either try with double quotes or even with single quotes in front, in the first and at the last. So let me try to paste this here. And now let me print x, print type of x. Now let me run this. Yeah, now my entire string is printed, and also it printed me the type as string here. Okay, so this is what we call as multi-line strings. And moving on to next topic, string as arrays. Like strings in Python are no, it's basically an array of bytes. Okay, so in this example, if you see x equal to Python, uh, I I'm planning to print the character with the index variables. Okay, so here let me show you another example here. So let me have x equal to Python as an example. Now if I want to use this as an array, okay, so print x of 0. So this way it will print me first character, which is p. Yes, so because it is at the 0th index. So similarly, if I want to print anything, so say first index, it will print me y. It printed me y. Similarly, it printed me p. Okay, so this is one of a way how we can use string as arrays. Okay, so this is what we call as string as arrays. And moving to the next topic, string length. Okay, so here we can use the length function to identify the length of the string. So here let's have the same example x equal to Python. Now if we want to print the length of the string, we use the length method. So if I print, so the length is 6 now. So it has 6 characters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has 6. So if I want to add more characters, yeah, now it printed the string length as 14. So this is another way of identifying. This is one of the way of identifying string length. Okay. So continuing with our next section, looping through a string. Yes, so how do we loop through a string? So here we have an example. So I've used a simple for loop. I'm planning to loop through my string called Python. Let's see how this looping works. X in Python, print X. So I'm trying to loop through each and every items in my each and every word in my string. So let me run this. Now if you see the output, it printed as PYTHON. So it basically it splitted it as a it goes through each and every character of a string and try to print it. So this way you can use a string in a for condition. So this is another simple way of working with string. So moving on to the next topic, like check string. So what do I mean in this concept is to check or to verify if a certain character is present in a string, we can use the keyword in. Okay, so in this example, if you see, I have a string defined called x is equal to Python programming language. Right. So if I want to find if the Python the value if the string Python is present in the actual string, if I want to verify if the word Python is present in the actual string, then I can use this concept of using the in keyword. So it will return me a boolean function. So here I have defined a string called Python programming language, and if I want to verify if the word Python is present in the actual string, then I can use this in keyword here. Okay. It will return a boolean value. So it returned me the value true because the word Python is present in the actual string X. Okay, let me try with any other 1, 2, 3. So it returned me false because the word Python 1, 2, 3 is not present in the actual string. Okay, so this is one of the way of verifying if if a word is present in a string or not. Okay, similarly, there's another concept of check if not. So this is just an opposite of our previous section. Like if you want to verify if string is not present in the actual string, then you can use the not in keyword. So here we had in, and now we can use not in. Right? So now let me run it. It will return false because Python is already present here. So this is a not in condition. So now if I try Python 1, 2, 3, it will return true. Yes, see, so basically, so this is how you will use in and not in keyword with strings. Okay. So yeah, that's all what I want to cover as part of this video. I will show more examples of how we can work with strings in our upcoming videos. In this section, if you have any queries, please post it into the comment section. I will try to answer it as soon as possible. Thank you.